What's up, everyone? Sylvie here, and welcome to the new narrative. We are recording now during a golden hour. So check the lighting. Am I right? Anyway, I hope that you guys are doing great. Well, as great as can be expected. This world is a mess. This world is a mess. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I'm drinking my water and minding my business. Speaking of business, the glass I'm drinking this lovely water from is my Grey Goddess glass, which is available now on thenewnarrativewithsylvie.com. We are live, y'all. I couldn't be happier. If you look below, you will notice the merch shelf. Very nice. I'm excited about that. Do check it out when you have the chance. I worked really hard, and I'm pretty proud that it's finally up. Anyway, okay. So I did something that I hadn't done in seems like forever. I booked myself a solo trip. No child to tend to, no voiceover jobs, no auditions, no itinerary, no real plan, just me. And I went to a city that used to know a few versions of me. Montreal. There was the party girl version, of course, because who doesn't party when they go to Montreal? There was the working woman version, responsible adulting. And then, of course, there was the new mom version, the one that moved back to that city with my little guy. But on this trip, I went back with different eyes, a different body, but also a deeper sense of why I truly believe that rest isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It's been really hard for me to get away. My life is full. The mommying, the voiceover, the YouTube channel, the business, the this, the that. Ugh, it's exhausting. So the mere idea of going away seemed like such a foreign concept to me. But sometimes a full life can become too full. My body was starting to feel it. And don't get me started about what perimenopause is doing to me. I already have a video about that, which you can watch later. I'll put it up here. But it's hard to find balance. So I understand when people say, I don't have the time. And it's easy to say, well, make time. Sometimes it's easier said than done. I had to force myself to do this. I had to make it happen. Shout out to Karen, who I spoke to about the idea of coming to Montreal and how she gave me suggestions on how to finagle all of that. Sometimes it takes somebody to bring it to your attention that, you should take some time off. I'm glad I listened. I loved the freedom that my solo trip gave me. Although I'm not going to lie, it was difficult at first. I'm so used to caring for other people. So when you walk into a hotel room and you have nothing to do, it's off-putting. It's kind of funny, actually. I walked in there and I kind of just sat there like, what do I do now? I'm so used to being on. But that quickly subsided. I started each morning slow. Not the scrolling through emails kind of slow. The real kind. Waking up gently, coffee in hand, minding my skincare routine, taking my time with it. It's funny how the simple things like drinking coffee by the window, enjoying the view from my hotel room, hearing the city wake up, even listening to the church bells. These moments, they feel sacred when you actually give yourself permission to slow down. I wandered the city. No plan, no map, just me, the streets, the sights, and the sounds of Montreal. Stopping in cafes, people watching, scribbling little thoughts, in my notepad. There is a freedom in just wandering without any place to go, without rushing to be anywhere. And there's a power in being present enough to notice little things, like the way the sunlight hits architecture. Montreal is known for its European-esque architecture, and it's beautiful to look at. It's the little things that you notice that you usually don't in the hectic nature of our lives. And can we talk about the food? God. God, how I ate well. Because listen, when you travel solo, you learn how to savor not just the food itself, but the act of eating slowly, being mindful of every bite, enjoying the atmosphere that you find yourself as you're eating. It's so magical. I think that's part of rest too. Learning to be with yourself, enjoying your own company, and understanding that that's enough, that you're enough. I used to think that rest was something that you had to earn, right? Work hard, play hard. But lately, I've realized the work will never be done. There will always be errands and laundry and deadlines and someone who needs you. And as Black women, especially in midlife, we've just been conditioned to hold it all and then some. But rest, soul deep rest, that's how we rebel against the idea that our worth is tied to our productivity. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all solitude. The Montreal International Jazz Fest was calling my name. And honey, I answered. I met up with girlfriends, we had drinks, we had food, we laughed. The free concerts. Montreal has the most amazing free concerts during the jazz festival. And I took full advantage of them. Oh, the music that I soaked in. I let the bass thump in my chest. And I let live music remind me what joy feels like. Rest isn't just about stillness. It's also about filling your cup with what makes you feel alive. Yes, can you? Wow, thank you. One night back in my hotel room, I was just chilling in the bed, relaxing, scrolling, and I stumbled upon this post about a 40-year-old Black woman who worked 7 days a week and died of exhaustion. She wrote about how she needed to take some time off and kind of posted about how she's going to take X amount of days off and how much she was looking forward to it. And this woman went to sleep and she didn't wake back up. She didn't wake back up. Could you imagine? And I think about the legions of women out there, well, men too. But think about how many of us are out here working like dogs, and not even realizing that there is a silent killer. It's called stress, and it's taking us out. How many of us are participating in a culture that glorifies hustling to the grave? How many of us are given the pats on the back and the thumbs up for working hard, always working? I'll sleep when I'm dead. I mean, Lord knows we have to work for sure. But there have to be boundaries in place. I'm reading this post and I'm feeling very triggered because that could be me. Maybe that could be you. The timing of reading that post couldn't have been more jarring because of the contrasts that I'm experiencing as I'm reading this article. As I'm lying in bed with my bonnet on and my cutesy little PJ set and my tea in a complete state of repose. It was tragic. Reading about this was tragic. It really struck a chord with me. And it was a stark reminder that our bodies keep score. And you don't get extra credit for ignoring the signs. I did a lot of reflecting on this trip. I thought about my younger self, little black girl, dreaming of exploring, dreaming of being free. And I also thought about my mom. This woman literally worked herself to death. How I wished on so many occasions that I could have the kind of relationship with my mom where, we hung out at the mall and got coffee and talked about things and just chilled, traveled. I rarely did that with her. My mother worked a lot. I always saw her working. Rarely did I see her rest. And this trip felt like honoring both of those people. Living the dream my younger self couldn't imagine, and offering my mother's memory the rest she never got. As I packed my bags to leave, I was already starting to miss the peace. But I was also missing my son, And that's the beauty of balance, isn't it? Coming home to my son, refreshed, happy, rested, instead of depleted, haggard, and irritable. And also bringing back the lesson that rest isn't selfish. It's how we keep showing up for ourselves and for the ones that we love. So, if you've been putting off rest, trust me, you'll want to take the time to create some kind of balance. Because don't worry, your body will remind you. Don't wait until the burnout forces you. Claim your rest. Protect it. Create it. Because you deserve it. And because no one's going to hold your hand and force you to do it. You got to be your own advocate. Anyway, that's all that I have for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If any part of this video has resonated with you, please feel free to subscribe, hit that notification, and thanks to all of my subscribers, my new ones, my day ones, and everyone in between. Until then, remember, it's never too late to write a new narrative. Bye. Wow. We're about to lose all our jobs.